All right, welcome out to the Money Board today. We're going to share a really important topic. Most people think about investing maybe the wrong way. What I'm going to share with you is the way that we think you should be thinking about it. A lot of times we think maybe the cart gets in front of the horse. So what do I mean? Well, number one, we start with the tool. Okay, so what are the tools? So many people are first focused on stocks, bonds, muni bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, annuities, blah, blah, blah. They start there as the solution. And this is where we think people get it wrong. You need to start with a plan first. Then we look at the next thing, which is purpose. So what is a plan? What is a plan? So many people ask me. I was talking to somebody the other day and they said, hey, you guys talk about a plan all the time. What is it? What's it look like? Simple. Think of a home, okay? You have a foundation. That's income. Now, whether you need to draw from the portfolio or not, you got income. You've got health care, okay? A plan around that. You have a tax plan. You have a legacy plan. What's left? Well, who's it going to? The walls are your investment plan. And the problem is if you get the cart in front of the horse, and you don't have the proper purpose with the walls, the investments, those walls can cave in, and the whole house comes tumbling down. So, what's the right way to do it? Start out. What do you want your money to do for you? Well, I would argue it depends on the purpose. If it's income and it's the foundation, logically, doesn't it make sense if you want to have income coming in every single month and you want it to be consistent and reliable? Shouldn't the purpose of that tool maybe be safety, maybe be liquidity, tax efficient, and income? Logical, but a lot of times we see those things get mixed up a lot. All right, so you need to start first and foremost with a plan on purpose. So when we help you build a plan, our advisors are going to give you ultimately what we call purpose-based asset allocation. Simply put, we're going to match your primary objective with the proper, we're going to have a primary and a secondary objective. Then we match and map to the proper tool. Most people start here and then they wonder, geez, why am I losing so much money? Why am I always worried? Worried about running out, worried about losing too much, worried about how much I earn. When you get a plan that matches purpose, primary objective with the tool, bottom line is you need a plan, and that's precisely what we can help you build. It looks a lot like this. It should be tax efficient and it should have purpose. And those are precisely the things that my team will help you build. First step is discover. All you got to do is call me. We're going to help you in less time than it takes you to plan. The average American plans on a vacation. We can help you begin the process of building a comprehensive plan. The second step is we're going to analyze, implement, and then as your life unfolds, your plan is designed to evolve. You need to get that plan. It's easy to do. Call me, 800-878-6223, or text 800-878-6223. Process is Ascend 360. Can help you go to the next level. People have asked me, well, geez, Bill, what does a plan look like and why should we put a plan together? Logical question. In fact, why should you put a plan together? Well, I would tell you it's so that when and if a risk happens to you or the event happens to you, you are better prepared to address what you're dealing with. Okay, so we're going to share one with you here today. One of the risks that you could face as you go into retirement is what is known as sequence of return risk, which is simply the order or sequence of your annual investment returns is the primary concern for anybody retired who are living off of the principal, if you will, from the capital of their investments. Sequence of return risk. So what does it mean? What does it look like? And who's at risk? Well, when you come in and sit down with our advisors, we're going to tell you if you're at risk, okay? So the answer typically is, what is your withdrawal rate? Are you drawing greater than 3.4%? And usually in that first meeting, when you sit down with one of our advisors, they're going to tell you, they're going to give you one of three things: red light, yellow light, green light. And that's predominantly based off of this right here. And so ultimately, the amount you're withdrawing can impact whether you run out of money before you run out of life. So let's look at a scenario. What does it look like? So when you're accumulating money, the order in which rate of return happens over time has zero impact on your ending value. Okay, so in this example, again, completely hypothetical, start with $750,000, a range of hypothetical returns with losses at the end of 10 years, no withdrawals. Our ending value is $1,454,353. Okay, now we go to an unfavorable sequence of returns. Again, $750,000, flip the losses to the front in the first 2 years, no withdrawals, same ending value, $1,454,353. Now, here's the risk. When you retire, you're going to then start drawing income off of this $750,000. That, combined with the order of returns, makes a big difference on what you have left at the end and the longevity of your money. Okay, so here's a favorable sequencing of returns. Start with $750,000, great hypothetical returns, losses at the end of the 10-year period of time, $55,000 a year withdrawals. We have a starting value of $750,000, withdrew $55,000 a year. We have an ending value of $917,000. Now, unfavorable sequence of return. By the way, we had capital appreciation of $167,000. Flip it around, and here's the risk. Now you retire in a market or economy where the markets are declining. $750,000, you lose money in the first 2 years, you draw your $55,000 a year, our ending value, $331,000 versus the $917,000. From our start to our end, we have $418,000 erosion in principal. Right there is where you could be running out of money before you run out of life. You need a plan. The key is the foundation is the income. How will it happen? What will inflation be? We can help you build that plan to address the risks that you're going to face. All you got to do is give me a call. It's easy to do, 800-878-6223, or text me the word schedule to 800-878-6223.